3 words, and for each word you need the dragon soul. And also to unlock the words you need its locations, and the locations can be found, most of the locations can be found, but if you visit the greybeards, there's one greybeard you can talk to. You can ask if they have located the word of power, and they'll mark it on your map, and you'll either fight the dragon when you can to get the word, or you fight the dragon overlord, which is basically like a Draugr but just a much more powerful version of it. So you have your area of effect, shouts, and also to improve your character. I'll quickly show you slow time, which is an area of effect. It slows the time depending, the duration depends on the amount of words you've unlocked. So it slows you down and your enemies, but you're not slowed down as much as your enemies, so you can go behind them, try to do a critical hit, or maybe cast a spell from behind. So that's the restoration spell. It's probably the most frequently used spell I'm using for healing. Now between the shouts you're using, you can see there's a bar here. From the middle to the edges there will be a blue bar after you've just shouted the word, and that's basically the cooldown time when you can use a shout again. Now that arcing effect I talked about earlier in the snowing environments, you can see it coming up from this mountain or rocks in front of me. So this is snow environment. I'll quickly go into a cave and show you some combat against the Draugrs. Well, that's at least what I think they call them. Okay, I've already cleared this area, sorry. I'll get to another place. If I haven't yet defeated the enemies. Now these masks is what I talked about. To get the word of power, there's like a stone arc type of wall where the word of power is. You absorb like the word. Now usually it's one of those Liberathean guards or Draugr, I think they call it Draugr dragon priests or so, something like that. So they guard the word of power. This is a troll, frost troll. So this is another shout, Elemental Fury. Basically what it does, it increases your attack speed, so you attack faster. Also it's quite a useful shout against strong opponents, such as the troll or maybe that Liberathean guards I talked to you about, and also maybe some dragons. also you get your light armor and your heavy armor. Now I'm wearing light armor at the moment. Also you get your amulets. It's a bony armor I'm wearing. So as you can see, my companion prefers using magic, and I personally prefer also that she use magic because that lightning spell she's using is quite powerful. Other companions I've had along my side that uses blades and so forth, they tend to die quickly, or just before a companion dies they like go into resting position and you first have to heal them or wait for them to recover. Now since my companion this time is a bit more powerful, it happens or occurs much less. So like a typical dragon, you have your fire breath, which I'll show you guys. So it sticks to the target for a couple of seconds, so it has a burning effect. Show you some other magic. Quickly show you guys that it's another shout. Horned will sprint. Basically it just you sprint for a short distance. So that's useful. Let's say you're fighting a lot of enemies and you can't escape, or you have no more potions left and your mana is completely drained, you can sprint your way out. It's quite useful. The Shadowmere you're seeing, you can get Shadowmere if you join the Dark Brotherhood. If you guys played Oblivion, you probably know what I'm talking about. If not, it's a cult that, or a brotherhood that murders people according to contracts they get. Let's say a person performs like some kind of ritual, and then you get a contract to kill any number of persons. So after doing a couple of Dark Brotherhood missions you can get Shadowmere. Now the thing about horses in Skyrim, I don't know if it's a glitch on the game or if it's just normal. You can ride straight up a mountain with a horse. Let's say if you're walking, you can only walk until a certain point where your character gets stuck. With a horse it's completely different.